at Budapest Airport at the beginning of what might be my longest video ever, since we're spending 2 weeks here in Budapest. We're also going to the Balaton and Pécs. For today I'm travelling with my grandfather down from the airport to his flat by metro, while the others go by taxi. Because we couldn't all fit in the taxi, and I thought, hey, I want to go on the metro, why not? Now there is an airport rail link in Budapest, but it goes to the old airport, Ferry Hedge, on the other side. There was the old terminal, but it's ages away, and they never actually extended the line from Ferry Hedge to this airport. So we have to get this bus to Kőbánya Kispest, where you can change to the metro too. And there's the bus now, 200E. So here we are on the bus now. We're just kind of going along the route that takes us to Kőbánya Kispest. I'm just wondering if we're going to get to the flat before Mum and Dad or not. It's a race. So here we are at Kőbánya Kispest, which is a big rail and bus interchange, slightly north of the airport. So we're off the bus now. It's a bit cooler, thankfully, because it's raining, which is actually, I think we brought the rain with us because it was really hot before. And the trouble is I'm still wearing my Manchester clothes because we woke up at about 5 o'clock in the morning to get an early flight. And I desperately need to change because it's much hotter here. It's about 35 degrees. Anyway, it's actually the Metro 3, not the Metro 2, of which terminus is here. So it's going to take us into the centre of Budapest, and I think hogy fogunk ezen a Király utcához menni, vagy a Vörösmarty utca? Hol kell át? Hogy kell átmenni, és mire?
Innen?
Igen.
Innen majd várj, mindjárt elmondom neked, hogy két lehetőség van, vagy bemegyünk a Deák térig, és azzal a kis metróval megyünk hazáig, vagy a körúton leszállunk, a körútnál és a körúti hogyjákra megyünk.
A 4-es 6-os. Inkább megyünk a 4-es 6-oson. Oops. So we're going to take the Metro 3 to Üllői út, where we will change to the 4 and 6 tram. So as well as being the metro terminus, it's also a railway station. You can see the really old, horrible, rusty railway station over there with a horrible old rusty train. One of those old intercity units. Not that the metro trains are much better. They're the old Soviet age metro trains. There's two of them actually. Two different variations of pretty much the same thing. It's on borrowed time, these trains. They're very soon going to be replaced with the same new French Alstom trains that run on the Metro 2 and the Metro 4. But for now we're going to have to put up with this. Oh my. And we're off. So the station where we changed is actually called Corvi Negyed. It used to be called Üllői út. It's now Corvi Negyed, which is where that really nice museum is that we went to, I think it was last year. But anyway, we're just changing there to get onto the 4 and 6, which will take us to Király utca. So here we are, Határút, which actually has 4 platforms. Not too sure why. Határút. And here we are at Pécs utca, which translates to Spotty Road. Interesting. And here we are at Ecseri út. Now leaving Népliget, the next station is Nagyvárad tér. And this is Nagyvárad tér. So this is Klinikák. And here we are in Corvi Negyed. Seems to be a relic of the 1980s with old trains and an old station. It's set for renewal very soon. the meantime, we're going to change to our slightly more modern 4 and 6 tram to Királyi. My grandpa actually helped build this whole line, as he was a builder in his day. And here is our tram. Seems that they finished off the work. So here we are at Balaton, where you can change to the Metro 2. And there our tram leaves. Here we are at Királyi. We can walk the rest of the way. Here we are on the little metro at Vörösmarty station. We're now going to go to Szécsényi Fürdő, where we're going to go to the Fürdő itself, the swimming pool. And here is our train. And here we are at Szécsényi Fürdő. Welcome back. Here we are passing Budapest Zoo. We're just walking over to Hősök Tere, where we're going to probably, I don't know, we're going to either walk or we're going to catch the metro back to Vörösmarty, not sure. And here we are at Hősök Tere, the Trafalgar Square of Budapest, with the statues of the 7 founders, or the 7 Hősök heroes of Hungary. I'm going to stop and take some pictures. Having just alighted our train at Vörösmarty utca. Now I'm going to walk back to the platform here, and it is the end of day 1 of our Budapest trip. Hello and welcome back. We're now going to take the train to the Balaton from Déli pályaudvar. In order to get there, we're taking this tram to Balaton, and then the metro to Déli pályaudvar from there. And here we are at Balaton. We're off our 6 tram to Morin Zsigmond Körte, and we're now going down into the Metro 2, which will take us to Déli pályaudvar. So here we are in Metro 2. This line was modernised not so many years ago, so it used to be that old kind of Russian one. Now it's modernised and looks a lot more like the Underground in London, in nature. So any Londoners coming here will feel quite at home on the Metro 2 going to Déli pályaudvar, so it's this platform here. And they were new Alstom trains, and here is one just arriving now. So these trains also run on the M4, and they're soon to come into service on the M3 when it is too modernised. But for now they still run the old Russian stock. When Alstom designed the trains, Budapest Transport asked them to make them look like the old stock running on the M1. That's why they've got those funny shaped heads. And here we are at Déli pályaudvar, off our train now, and we're going to change onto a proper train, as in like the National Rail MÁV of Hungary, which will take us all the way out of Budapest and to the Lake Balaton, where we're going to spend a week. And here we are in the beautiful understation of Déli pályaudvar, which rivals the beauty of London Euston itself. I still think it's better than London Euston. Sorry. Right, so they're remodelling Székesfehérvár station at the moment, and as a result of this, trains to the Balaton don't stop there, but we need to pick up somebody from Székesfehérvár. So what we're going to do is we're getting a train that goes to Székesfehérvár to pick her up, and then we have to change at Szabadbattyán to get a train to Balatonalmádi. Unfortunately, the train to Szabadbattyán, well, it goes on to Siófok, is one of these old trains. But, oh well, it's only now, we can manage.
Ide szállnánk föl. Itt teljesen üres. Ide is föl lehet szállni?
Ez kerékpárszállító.
Kerékpárszállító. Csak láppárunk van.
Again. So here we are in Déli pályaudvar, which doesn't actually have a train shed. It's all out. Once you get to the platforms, it's all outdoors. But in Hungary, it's all nice and warm, so that's not a problem. It's a very different train system here. The departure boards don't show all the train stations that the trains call at, so you have to know from online or whatnot. Because it doesn't announce them, it just announces the destination and some of the important places it goes through. So after a short nap on the train, we're now arriving at Székesfehérvár, where you can see the height of the improvement works, including new track laying and new overhead wiring. It's basically modernised like Kelenföld. If you've been to Kelenföld, you see all the platforms are new. You can still see the old abandoned building behind the station. And you've got the old station and the new station, and effectively the same thing is going on here, which is why there's a very limited service. Most trains are passing through. A few of them, such as this one, still stop. You can see most of the track has been removed from here as they lay down new tracks in their place.
Felüljáró,
meg
a peronok.
So you can see the new overpass taking shape here and the new platforms. Látom. Here we are at Szabadbattyán, having just alighted our train onto the track because there's this short little platform-like thing, but it literally just stops and you get off and you have to cross the track, and it's incredibly dangerous, and it's incredibly stupid. So in any case, we're at this kind of station, which isn't really a station, it's just a row of tracks with that concrete thing. It's not really a platform. It doesn't really safe at all. Ez a sín pedig hova megy, ez a kis dolog? Igen. Hát már van ott fent dolog, szóval elektrikus vodot tudják menni. Igazad van. Just some little loop going into a factory or something. There's little, I think it looks quite abandoned. Very odd little station, Szabadbattyán. Very odd indeed. In any case, the train we get now is going to be a nice katica, so you don't have to step up onto the train. Because of course it's a high up train, so if you have a stumpy platform or no platform at all, because the train's too long and the platform doesn't reach that far, but that's where you have to get out anyway. You have to step all the way down from a high platform down onto the track. Obviously the trains here, I mean, the old style trains are just as high as the ones in Britain. So, obviously the new trains like the Katowice were designed for Hungary. So, there's a much less of a step, which is nice. Fortunately, modernising the dialect falling apart Hungarian railway would cost a lot of money the Hungarian government does not possess. At the moment they can do one station at a time, which is Székesfehérvár is now being modernised from this into what Kelenfeld is. Station fit for 2015. In other words, I don't think I like this station very much. But oh well. And here comes our train, the Katowice train as they call it here, although it's only the service. That's known as Katowice, the Balaton local stopping service. It's actually a German designed Desiro train, just a specific Hungary variant with low floors and diesel power. It is a variant of the, like I said, the Desiro, based on the trains used on the S-Bahn. And it's also very closely, not that closely, but related to the train I get home every day. So we now leave Szabadbattyán and I have a window seat, which is good, so I can actually film some of the journey this time. So this is the point where the line splits in between north and south Balaton branch lines. The south Balaton branch line is electrified, the north is not. So that's why we lose the electric wires in a little bit. We're going as far as Balatonalmádi, but my grandpa is going on to Balaton, no, he's going on to Trapak. Yeah, and then we're walking from there to the campsite where we're going to be staying. And here we are at Polgádi Ipartelep, which is a little village not far from the Balaton. The two branch lines have split, but we haven't actually, the Balaton hasn't actually started yet. We now leave Polgádi Ipartelep. The next station is Polgádi. And here we are at Polgádi. And here we are at Füle, but the station's on the other side. And here we are, Balaton Borkaja Felső. Looks like they're rebuilding the station building there. And here we are at Csajag. And we are now arriving at Balaton Balaton Akaratja. And there is the lake of the Balaton. A bit obscured by the plants, but you can pretty much see it. It's the biggest freshwater lake in Europe. And here we are at Balaton Keneshe. This is a difficult one. Üdülőtelep.
Üdülőtelep.
Üdülőtelep. There you go. Üdülőtelep. Balaton Kenese Üdülőtelep. I don't know why some of these places have the most ridiculous names. But yeah, so we're not far off Almádi now. Just along the Balaton a bit. And here we are at Balaton Kenese. Again, stations on the other side. So in the meantime, we seem to have stopped. It's like the train, something's wrong with it, or we're not too sure. But nothing unfamiliar from me, coming from Manchester with Northern Rail. This is not an unusual phenomenon for me at all. And we're off, we're okay. So the next station is Balaton Fürdő, followed by Balatonalmádi. And here we are at Balaton Fürdő, which is the last station until we get off. Well, I get off anyway, at Balatonalmádi. And here we are at Balatonalmádi. The train continues to fill up through red. So here we are at Almádi. So there's 3 platforms actually. There's this one and then there's the 2 new ones, but the second platform is the only one they ever use. Here's a Kirk-Hullam train bound for Topolca, semi-fast, making a stop here at Almádi. I've just met up with some of the family, but they've got bikes, so they're biking back to the campsite and I'm walking along behind them. There it goes.